What's up, people? What's up? All right. So here's some advice based on experience, education, and outright just keeping it real with you every single day. Information for you to think about, take in consideration. Maybe examine the information, apply it to your life, see if it has anything to do with your life. Take it for what it is. So, here to tell you a fact that repelling negativity is a full-time job. Deflecting negativity is a full-time job. Reason why it's a full-time job, why it's so hard, because half the time we don't know who we are. And we struggle to find ourselves for years and years and years. So the 100% concrete confidence in knowing ourselves isn't there. So it leaves us more liable to insecure mindset, insecure of the self. So if we're insecure of the self, we're going to be subject to every single thing that's said our way, every single criticism, every single emotional manipulative ploy to call you out, check you on you, or try to define you other than what your thought pattern, process, or enact core is. This makes us more subject. So obviously the goal in life is to find yourself. I mean, from the womb, from when we're born, we do what we need to do to find ourselves. We hide behind masks, we live in costumes, we go with the flow, we jump in categories and classifications all life trying to find who we are. And then that's why a lot of us just aren't happy, because we don't even know who we are. And we're trying to get stuck from thinking in negative ways when people have a tendency to throw upon their mindsets or ideologies of what they think you should be or what they expect from you. So we find ourselves confused. So in steps to changing that, if you've come a long way, if you've been through a vast amount of personal struggles in your own life that defined who you are from childhood to adulthood, if you made a good amount of life imperfected mistakes and have conquered your mistakes and become better from your mistakes, and you have evolved from your mistakes, meaning that humans aren't perfect, so you're going to do things, but it's how you respond after. It's what you learn. It's what you grow from. It's those situations that you have built from and strategically have become a better person from every single impartial, bad situation that you may have put yourself in by choice. But it may not be by choice, because it might be the path that you were destined to travel, the path that you were destined to choose, because by choosing that path, it made you think this way. It exposed you to that, and that exposure has became laminated into your character and your thinking and your processing, and gave you a better view on life, and that's what makes you you. But if you have trouble believing in yourself, and if you're insecure in yourself, you're going to be subject to everything this world has to offer you. And that's opinion, gossip, criticism, judgment, stereotyping, and just people who think they know you and think they could just tell you about you. And that's a problem. So nobody's perfect, and we're all on that mission to become better. And it may take a lifetime to be 100% confident and have thick skin that will not allow any outside criticism to penetrate or attack you for who you are. And that's a long process. So in that process, what I'm trying to say here now, people, is that the struggle is real. The struggle is real to find yourself. And when you find yourself and you got the experience, you got the age, there's going to come a point, there's going to switch that's going to just snap in your head. And you're just not going to be around. You're not going to tolerate. You're just not going to want to hear anything other than the righteous, common sense thinking and responsible male or female that you have established this day and time, and you're going to live by it. And you got to hold firm in that. You got to hold firm. You got to hold firm with what you feel inside and stick with it and follow your path and drive, and don't hesitate. Don't negotiate. Stop explaining yourself. Stop talking. Stop declaring your intentions all the time. Because at the end of the day, everybody has a selfish investment in this world. Everybody has a personal position that they're trying to fulfill inside themselves. And you may become prime subject of that tool that other people need to try to make their self become stronger in a manipulative way. So you will constantly be caught in a whirlwind of misunderstanding of themselves or their crutch in their life, their excuse, their blame reason why they're not succeeding from their weaknesses or to their higher levels of understanding this life, and just holding down their own responsibilities to themselves instead of incorporating every situation that has happened to them in life and every person in their life that they think may have contributed to either their hurt, pain, sadness, misunderstanding, or misinvestment. We all have our own responsibility to ourselves. We all have our own choices. And if you consider yourself to be pretty smart, have common sense, a vast amount of daily knowledge to kind of make good choices based on being a responsible parent, husband, wife, somebody who claims to be influential and make people better, then stop negotiating. Stop negotiating your position. Stop letting the negativity weigh you down. Stop catching second guesses and complexes about who you are. There's got to come a time that you got to stand firm, and whoever's going to be with you is going to be with you. And it's not about being comfortable with God's path or God's routine or God is good and God blesses everything I have, because there's going to be times that you're going to be uncomfortable and you got to walk that uncomfortable path where your emotions and turmoil are not feeling the best and you're worried and you're scared, and you know what? You're just doubting the path that was written for you to walk. So instead of walking that written path, you stay in that turmoil situation because you think that situation is less painful than the steps that you're supposed to take in making yourself better in this world, to open up new doors and for your gifts that God gave you to be really, really exposed to a population of people who are probably in desperate need of your power and your influence, but your influence and power is being restricted because you're in a fearful state of not being who you are. Because you're worried. I say this information, I say this advice because this is what I tell myself, because there's been numerous situations that I probably held back because I have a society worried. Worried about occupation, worried about finances, worried about health. All these restrict me from stepping into the next level, next category of powerful position to help more people, expand my voice. It's not reaching enough people because I'm comfortable and I'm scared. And I do things to conquer and endure and take on different levels of pain so I can be tolerant to what this world has to offer me out there. I got a lot of living to do. But we stagnate our living because we get stuck on the most mediocre issues, old issues, past issues, trying to realign the past, trying to open up the past, trying to ask questions that are already answered. Trying to vicariously live through other people's lifestyle, thinking that your life should be this and that, instead of dealing with your life, your situation, your cards, what you're dealt with, being happy, being humbled, taking with stride, and appreciate the power to breathe and believe in yourself. I say all this because I say this to myself. Trust me, everything I say to the people is based on myself. This ain't coming from a book. This isn't coming from another speech of somebody else powerful in this world. This is coming from Darren Kane, trying to give you insight how to be stronger and less tolerant to the negative attacks subliminally that come at you every single day, that if you buy into them will suck you dry, depress the hell out you, and really make you think that you're not a great person to do great things and be able to gracefully smile at your accomplishments and your achievements without being subject to Debbie Downer mindsets in this world who are always looking for a reason to be miserable, be unhappy with their graceful situations, not having the power to see the good in every situation that's come to you, instead of being stagnant, stuck, looking for reasons to pity and provoke more depression, more mental weakness inside the self. People just look for these reasons to nitpick at their own lives, nitpick and cater to past pain, past misunderstandings, past actions, and past choices. We just fuel it and fuel it and fuel it, and the outcome is zip, useless. You go nowhere. That's life. And this is what separates people who have a brighter smile, their skin is more clearer, they're breathing better, they're feeling better, their health is in line. This is what separates those people, because they know how to just stop the nonsense. They know how to just stop. You got to know how to just stop, move on. And the gates to success, the gates to your potential, the gates to things to come into your life that you think you dream and envision about will come. But you need to stop being worried, scared, doubting, and thinking that you can control tomorrow's past, because you can't. You see it every day, death every day, funerals every day, and then we're all sad and we're worried and we want to look upon those lives that we lost, but knowing that it could be us. We don't believe and we take it for granted. We waste time. Time doesn't wait for anybody. But then you're mad when things happen that don't go in your favor, but you wasted time. So my message to you is, believe in yourself, be confident with it. Don't just say it, don't just post it. Don't play with these statements unless you're going to accurately, really try to incorporate it into your life every single day and make better habits that you could stick with, so you don't find yourself walking circles or living in the same muddy waters that tend to go nowhere. Same cycles of same nonsense. Unproductive. Not able to make a difference, a change in your life, because you keep the same habits in play. You don't let them go. You don't interject with new ideas, new things to make yourself better. Because at the end of the day, you may think you have a friend to call. You may think you have a friend to give the ear to, but the problem solving and the solutions still lie within you. Ain't nobody gonna jump inside your mind, your body, and tell you what to do. It's all support. But at the end of the day, you may get those negative ions out through talking or expressing your pain, expressing your emotions to a significant other. God willing, it's unbiased mindset, non-judgmental ears that you do tend to express this stuff to. But at the end of the day, it still comes back to you. You're in supreme control of making a difference in your life. So if you find yourself in deja vu situations, if you find yourself on a Tuesday every day and your week is not progressing on, it's your own fault. Because you're not seeing the power behind you having a creative, thinking, positive mindset to make a difference all across the board in your life. From relationship issues to financial issues to childhood misunderstanding issues. The power lies in you. The formulas lie in you. If you use them, you will be successful. That's enduring. That's concept conquer. That's eating your life up, recycling it, and patching yourself up to be one strong individual, unstoppable. Not unstoppable in a tough way or a threatening way, but unstoppable in your mindset that you will not accept nothing lesser than the standards of education and experience that you stand for today. And you will not be pushed around like you're some kindergarten on some illegitimate, mediocre issues that tax your brain cells for uselessness. The message is be strong, be powerful, be you. Look in the mirror for a good 5 minutes. And what do you see? God bless you guys.